sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless, any given Sunday. Anything can happen in this league.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Howell. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. It's Howell with another throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second down throw for Howell. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Red, cycle.
First down, here's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Even in only 10 games, seeing Pitts drop from 1,000 to under 400 yards receiving was tough last season. And he has only 3 total touchdowns in his first 2 years. Still one of the most athletic tight ends in the league. I expect last season to be the anomaly.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Steal.
Second and 9 at the Commanders' 38-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Again, it'll be Robinson. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Stop. 17. Ready?
Robinson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Black Ultra. Set, go.
Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Powell out of his own end zone. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. The Falcons at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Complete. It's Dotson. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Dotson. A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Now Howell. Going right back to Dotson. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 36-yard line.
Howell down to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Howell. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Another throw for Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now he'll look to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And Howell will throw it. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And he's going to go down again. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Come on, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Smash, smash. Hut, hut.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down throw coming for Ridder. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And quickly they get to the line. Second down, Howell now. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down. Back to throw, Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin as the first half is winding down. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 8.
Commanders 10, Falcons 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go. Watch out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ridder off the play fake. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Ridder throwing on 3rd down. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
43 rail. Ready.
Final play before the half. Here's Ridder. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you down,
we're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments. And we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
13 yards there and a Washington first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Second down throw for Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Ritter. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Powell's throw complete to Dodson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Just more of the same here. That's back-to-back catches for him to start the drive. They've looked his way quite a bit, and with good reason, as this duo picks up yet another first down.
First down, Howell to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Howell looking to throw again. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Throwing here, Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long now, Ritter. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This is taken at the 23. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Howell to throw on second down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
3 yards remain for second down. Once more, Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Let's go now.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Ready?
Here's Ritter. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Jacorian Bennett has it. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
At the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First down, here's Ritter. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ritter. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
Ritter back to throw. Throw left side. There's London. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still need it a little bit more. 4th down. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Here's Ritter again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Ritter on the 4th down try. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 90 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a first down.
8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
They'll go again with Gibson. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.